Hi, good morning, everyone. We're going to get started. I thank you for your patience. Man, what a day. We're welcoming 2 new members of the Texas State University Police Department. So thank you for joining us on this very special occasion. I'd like to recognize my good friend and partner, Chief Standridge, in the back from the city of San Marcos. And our good friend, Sergeant Freddie Duran from the Department of Public Safety, who is always here to provide Texas State support. So let's get this started. First, I'd like to introduce Texas State University Executive Vice President Eric Algo, who made all this happen.
Afternoon. Chief gives me way too much credit. I guess I technically was the one who said yes to him. So that puts me in good stead. I just wanted to take the opportunity to say a few words about this direction for the University Police Department and, bringing the therapy dogs in and sort of put it in the context of our larger efforts with UPD and across the university and the community to try to build more bridges and connections with and between our police officers, our law enforcement, our public safety officials, and the community that we serve. That's something that, a long time ago when I was an undergrad in college and decided to study criminal justice and criminology, which was my major, I became a huge advocate for and fan of community-based policing. And now that I've had 20 years worth of experience working at universities and overseeing police departments, I'm happy to say that the kind of community-based policing that you see here in San Marcos and Hays County and then here on our campus at Texas State really is exemplary. And it's it's sort of the light we try to shine out to the rest of the world, that things like therapy dogs, which I'll just say are just one example of the many community-based policing efforts that we make. I do, however, want to say that it's easy to just think about therapy dogs as sort of a cute thing, right? And they are super cute. Like I'm on board with the cuteness factor, but they're more than that. Right. I'll just give you an example. They've only been here with us now for just a very short period of time. And we had a terrible incident just since they arrived. A student committed suicide off campus. And the therapy dogs were able to be deployed at that scene and to help with the people there, to help deal with that situation, to help diffuse things. These are a real tool that our law enforcement officers can use to can make those connections, to help tear down the barriers between sometimes having a police officer there and others. So I want to really congratulate the officers who went and took the time to go to Florida to take the training about how we're going to use these service animals to their maximum effect. I also am not going to discount at all that just the cuteness factor is going to make a big impact around campus as well. We're super excited about that. I'm going to turn it over to our Dean of Students, Dr. Valerie Holmes, to make a few comments as well. I want to thank you all for being here, and we're looking forward to spending more time with our new officers, or Pawfficers.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm not going to speak for long, but I do want to just share a few thoughts. Okay, national studies do show us that there are increasing rates of mental health issues amongst students who attend college. The reality is that our students at Texas State University actually show in higher rates of having anxiety and mental distress. The reality than the national numbers, I want to point that out. The reality is that we only have so much clinical capacity at the institution, at any institution. So having therapy dogs are a very strategic, purposeful, high impact way of us addressing the needs of our students, those who know they need it and those who don't even know they need it, okay? Baloo came and visited me last week and immediately went into action, leaned against me like, hey, this lady needs me. And he was right, and I was appreciative. Whether or not I knew it at the time or not, he knew it. He could sense it. He could tell. In our opinion, and what we know for certain, is that therapy dogs allow us to have an early intervention for students, faculty, and staff, quite frankly, and create a point of contact or engagement that we may otherwise not have. And for that, we're incredibly appreciative that the UPD understood that this is something that's not just a good idea for our campus, but very necessary for our campus. The return that we will receive from having these two dogs, these two Pawfficers, well outweighs the investment financially in them. I anticipate us seeing an increase in retention amongst students, an increase in students seeking out other support services, right? As well as just an increase in the kind of happiness factor or climate on our campus. We see this when we deploy our mounted patrol. I got the title right. I normally say horse police. They don't appreciate that for some reason, but we see that when we have our mounted patrol out on campus, and we'll see that when we have our Pawfficers out on campus. And for that, I'm just very appreciative. I look forward to us having a really great semester, a really great future with these two officers. And I only have one final question. At some point, do I get to doggy sit? Because I'll do it. I'll do it. Thank you so much for your commitment to Texas State in this way.
So if either one goes missing, we know to go to the dean's house first. Before I share some overview of the program, I want to paint a picture. Was it a week ago, 2 weeks ago? I'm out back with Mando and Corporal Velasco Martinez, and we had our two horses in the back, and Mando walking around, horses, nothing, and then about 5-10 minutes, he realized that's a really big dog. So I took a selfie with Mando, and I think it was Lyndon or Duke, and I thought to myself, as the chief of police, what's next? Is it a cat? I'm not sure, but I was with the dog and the horse. So thank you to both teams. Today really marks an important milestone here for our police therapy canine program. Thanks to the continued support of Texas State University, this program has grown from one team to two teams, allowing us to provide a therapy canine presence on campus every day of the week. Even more importantly, our therapy dogs and their handlers have been infused directly into regular patrol operations. What that means is this integration provides greater access to students, increases visibility, and allows us more meaningful connections across campus. We're already seeing the benefits in this approach. The positive impact that a police therapy dog team can have on our students and even our own staff is both amazing and at times quite surprising. These dogs have a unique ability to break down barriers, provide comfort in moments of stress and crisis, and create opportunities for connection that truly might not otherwise exist. Our two newest therapy dogs come to us from Paws Stripes, a remarkable program operated by the Brevard County Sheriff's Office in Florida. This program pairs rescue dogs with incarcerated individuals who dedicate themselves to training, socializing, and preparing these dogs for lives of service. Through structure, patience, compassion, these inmates help transform these dogs who were once neglected or abandoned into highly trained therapy animals serving communities all across the country. Today, two of those dogs proudly sit here, right here at Texas State University. I have to say, God bless the Brevard County Sheriff's Office, their staff, their inmates. Their hard work, commitment, and belief in second chances has made all of this possible, just not for Texas State University, but for many communities across the United States. At this time, I would like to provide you a brief introduction to give some insights video into our program. Well, now's the time we've been waiting for. I'd like to invite up both Corporal Monique Grijalva and Corporal David Velasco Martinez, along with their two partners, Baloo and Mando. So I hope you're sensing a theme here, Baloo, Mandalorian. Some of our corporals may have an interest in Disney. The commitment demonstrated by Monique and David is nothing short of awe-inspiring. These dogs are not just partners at work. They live with their handlers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This level of responsibility requires dedication, patience, and an incredible heart for service. These two corporals truly embody the concept of service over self and have shown unwavering dedication to the students of Texas State University. Many members of our department have already offered to Pawfficer sit when needed, including me, but we're gonna have to beat out the dean. And I'm pretty sure that there's probably plenty of takers in the audience. I see heads nodding already, so keep a list because they are gonna need a break. This is a team community effort. A little background on our corporals. Monique comes to us from the state of Arizona, and she is crisis intervention trained through the state of Arizona Post and the Texas Post as well, and is a graduate of the FBI Crisis Negotiator course. Her background includes patrol, investigations, school-based policing, crisis response, where she has worked closely with vulnerable populations and individuals experiencing mental health challenges. Known for her compassionate approach and calm presence, Monique has a proven track record of de-escalating high-stress situations and building meaningful connections with those in crisis. With a deep passion for mental health advocacy and trauma-informed care, she believes that every interaction is an opportunity for trust, healing, and positive change. Monique's unique blend of tactical experience, negotiation training, emotional intelligence makes her an invaluable asset to our university's mission of promoting safety, wellness, and resilience across campus. David comes to us from Texas State University. David graduated from Texas State University with his bachelor's degree in criminal justice and a minor in forensic psychology. David began his career as a correctional officer with the Hays County Sheriff's Office before attending the police academy and ultimately coming to work here at Texas State University. David became a mental health officer to help bridge the gap between healthcare and law enforcement. His goal is to ensure that mental health consumers are connected to resources they need to succeed in their lives. He has completed multiple training courses in de-escalation and crisis intervention and is certified in Texas as a mental health officer. Please join me in recognizing the two most important components of our program, David and Monique. God, they're adorable. A little bit about our Pawfficers. Mando, formerly known as Townsend, is a 2 to 3-year-old German short-hair pointer. Baloo, formerly known as Ralph, and please ask Monique later why his name was Ralph, is a 10 to 15-month-old black Labrador retriever. Both dogs were picked up as strays by Brevard County animal control officers and arrived at the shelter as extremely malnourished and in desperate need of care. Baloo also came in with a scar on one of his hind legs, which you'll see, believed to be the result of being struck by a vehicle. Today, they stand as powerful reminders of resilience, second chances, and the incredible impact of compassion. They have already brightened countless days on campus and have both proudly declared themselves honored to relocate from Florida and now be official Texans. So with this, I will administer the oath of office to both of our new Pawfficers. Both dogs, please repeat after me or bark. I, Mando or Baloo, do solemnly swear, or bark, that I will faithfully serve the Texas State University community. I will offer comfort without judgment, love without condition, and support during times of stress. I will accept pets graciously, listen patiently, and bring joy wherever I go. I promise to represent my badge, my handler, and my department with loyalty, kindness, and tail wags. So help me treats. All right, our two Pawfficers are officially sworn in. This will conclude our ceremony for today. Please hang out and get some photos, meet both of our team. We do appreciate you for supporting us today. This is about serving students here at Texas State University, and quite frankly, for all of our health and well-being. Please join us for lunch if you already haven't. Have a blessed day, stay warm, and thank you for joining us. Meet everybody.